Good evening and welcome to the RMB News Report for Monday, January 7th, 2012. You can find our website at rmbnewsreport.com, all one word, rmbnewsreport.com. My name is Randall Bundy. I'll be your host this evening. And one of the things that I want to start by talking about is the enormous amount of UFO sightings throughout the entire world. Everywhere from Indonesia to Japan to China to Russia, Bulgaria, every possible country that you can possibly imagine. I'm receiving UFO report sites from those locations, and in many of them I'm also receiving video as well as photographs. I've been monitoring the UFO activity for quite a number of years, and I've never seen such an enormous amount of reports, independent, individual reports. Now, our reports are coming in from our affiliates, and as well as our subscribers also. So one cannot pass these reports off as being uncredible or discreditable. One has to start at some point in time realizing that there's something here. They can't all be top secret Air Force airplanes. They can't all be drones being flown by the U.S. military. I've seen, and you'll see on our website, the actual video or the photographs. And, you know, you cannot mistake an F-15 for what you're seeing in a lot of these images. So, at this point, I think it's not as much a question if alien life does exist, because recently they've determined that there are billions of planets, billions of solar systems, and billions of suns. Now, we all know that if a planet has the right chemical makeup, if it has oxygen, right amount of water, if it's close enough to the sun, that life can very conceivably exist. It may not be the life form that we think of here on the planet. Most of us have one head, two eyes, a mouth, 2 ears, 10 fingers, 10 toes, a couple arms, couple legs. You know, this is the life that we know of as humans. And of course, in amongst the fish population, there are numerous different types of fish. Some we're very accustomed to, and then others that exist at the very depths of the ocean are some pretty weird and strange creatures. So it stands to reason that simply because our human life on this planet is like it is, we cannot necessarily believe that life on a foreign planet in a foreign solar system would be identical to ours. Who knows? Maybe they got 4 eyes. Maybe they got a couple of eyes in the back of their head too. So you have to take that into consideration. Now, are they visiting our planet? How would they get here? Well, there's several ways conceivable that a foreign intelligent species could arrive. They could, I suppose, fly in some kind of a spaceship, starship. Perhaps it runs on some kind of a nuclear propulsion system. Maybe they have mastered propulsion without the use of machinery, or maybe their machinery also is anti-gravity machines of some sort. It's anything is conceivable. There are a lot of obstacles in the way of flying from one planet to another, as we know. You fly from here to Mars, it's going to take a significant amount of time to get there and return. And then you've got little particles of stones and dust that are out in space. You get hit by one of those little particles of dust flying through the solar system at a very rapid speed could cause significant damage to your starship, and that's a possibility, very threatening possibility. So, and then there's the speed at which you travel. If you're at a very distant solar system, how long is it going to take them to get here and then return? If somebody says, well, it's 30 light years, well, that's the speed that light travels through the solar system is 30 years. Well, by the time they get here, their 10th generation, maybe 12th generations are born. If they're traveling at a significant speed, even if they travel at light speed, that's pretty fast to be zipping through the solar system and suddenly get hit by a particle of dust flying through the solar system in the opposite direction. So now there's the other possibility. Is there some kind of a wormhole, some kind of interdimensional world that can exist that they can travel through to get here and suddenly just materialize in our atmosphere? That, I suppose that's a possibility, something that definitely needs to be considered. But what is their purpose of arriving here, to come here? Some New Age spiritualists or New Age religious believers think that they're here to help our population, bring us wisdom and spiritual guidance. I think that's all nonsense. Think of it like this. When the Europeans first came to the colonies in America, and they came here en masse, were they coming here to bring wisdom and spiritual guidance to the inhabitants who were already here? I don't think so. They were coming here to conquer. Now, of course, some of my ancestors are of European descent, and some are Native American descent. So, but one must realize that when Columbus came here, or the Vikings who came here before him, or if you go 15 or 20,000 years ago, fragments of the European population somehow or another made it over here to this colony, or to the United States. But when they came here en masse, they were not coming here to bring spiritual guidance to the Native Americans. Neither did the Native Americans welcome them with open arms. They were, to the Native Americans, they would have been considered aliens. Many of them have never seen white men before. So, you know, you have to take into consideration, if aliens are in fact coming here, what is their purpose? Are they going to travel halfway across the universe to bring us spiritual guidance? I really don't think so. I think that if they follow the pattern of most intelligent species, they're coming for a reason that benefits them, not necessarily benefiting us. They could very well be hostile, and who knows what their motive is. Are they looking for a food source? Are they looking for minerals? Is there something that our planet has that they don't have, that they need? That has to be considered. We're going to take a commercial break here, and we'll be right back. And I thank you for tuning in. This is Randall Bunder, your host, with the RMB News Report.